All right. Okay, so just got everything updated, and there's a lot happening now. So it's nice to see that the market is lively again with all the action that we are used to. A lot of things moving. So if I open up my other tab, we can see it real quick. Let me see. So like this morning, for example, a bunch of random stocks have just been flying. Like GSNG is one of them. ADTX was showing a lot of action yesterday. We even saw, let me see, what was the other one? NRXP. That's also flying pretty well. Another pharmaceutical one. A lot of these are just getting pumped rather than actually having some valid news. So it's been a while since we've had like actual massive movement on some stocks. ZOM, I can't remember the last time someone actually wanted to talk about it. I have 2,000 shares of it at an average of 1.7. I last averaged down where I picked up 700 at 0.62. Next time it comes down to like around the 0.5 area, I'm going to average down heavily on it so that it'll easily become green as soon as it hits anything above 0.62 like it is right now. This morning it did go up to about 0.72 as far as I saw. So these are some stocks that I can easily average down on. Remember, if you're ever stuck holding penny stocks at a high average, it's not really that big of a deal. You can just average down on it heavily by picking up a lot of stocks, and then once you're having a really low average, you'll become green on everything very, very quickly. Bank of America is showing an amazing bull run. So anyone that was holding calls on this, congrats. That's what's up. That's looking wonderful. AMC on its way back down again. So I might be watching this for some puts today. See how that goes. Usually before, like after the whole fiasco of reaching 60, once that was done, you could see it was running on quite a bit of a falling down and coming back up, falling down and coming back up, falling down. It was doing a really nice little dance between 30 and 40. Now after having broken 42 all the way to 48 even, it's looking like it's on its way back down, and I'd love to grab puts on this on its way back down. So I'm going to keep an eye out on that. Regulus, I used to have a huge position in this. I averaged down on it very heavily, picked it up a shit ton around the 0.67 range, and then my average became 0.67 is what I mean. And then you can see it became sellable, so my whole huge position became sellable. They work on really interesting stuff using microRNA, and it's a pharmaceutical company with clinical trials, but their work has been extremely slow in this renal, hepatic, and central nervous system diseases section. They really haven't had a breakthrough, and not many publications to actually cause a spike. I had first heard about them in this area where they had spiked and they had started going towards $2, but then that was basically their only moment of glory. So been a pretty dull stock lately. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, see what's happening. If it starts making any moves, then great. If not, then it is what it is. I'm also going to be watching SPY today for calls. I've got all the notifications into the Discord server right now, so let's take a look at what's happening. You just grab something real quick from one more post I saw. Okay. So remember, my Discord server is all about sharing all the calls from multiple different Discord servers that I pay for, and then finding the best information. I'd like to see if what's beneficial about taking calls from multiple Discord servers is that if there are different groups of people that are all saying the same thing, and throughout these multiple servers, then the chances of that actually working out is a lot higher. So here's what we have for today. We've got a couple stocks that were randomly flying: ADAP, AREC, DYAI, something we've watched before. EJH we watched a long time ago. Let me see how that looks right now. EJH, the household service. Yeah, it's been having little moments of pumping. So EJH initially, I think it was about, yeah, initially it was doing this crazy stuff, and then it had this one day where it just sank heavily. You know, and you can see it's still really cheap, but it wasn't that long ago when it was like a nice $40, $50 stock. You know, it's a pretty new thing. When it first launched, it went all the way to 54, then it just died, right? Now, I don't know if it's found home down here, or is it actually going to somehow make a recovery and come back up, right? But it's a Chinese stock, so it's one I like to watch. I'm actually going to put this into my Chinese stock list. Even though it's not an EDU list, it's an e-home household service holding, but it's a Chinese stock, and I feel like when Chinese stocks start skyrocketing, they all tend to skyrocket together, so it's more of a market thing rather than anything else. For the options, I'm in AMD calls, so I'm going to be watching that. I'm also in Apple calls, so I'll be watching that as well. Yesterday, I did pick up some Apple puts that I was able to sell because Apple was on its way down, but I've maintained the calls I wanted to hold for today. So let's see what happens with that. J&J, HD, Home Depot, Shop, Facebook, and PayPal, all looking great. NVIDIA, AMD, DKNG, and Snow are the ones that are most promising. So you can see multiple analysts have basically shared things on AMD. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on that. Might even pick up more and average down on my call for AMD. Snow is something I'll be watching very closely. If it goes above 302, it can actually really go crazy, and that's what a lot of people have been saying, so I'm going to keep an eye on for that. Keep in mind the Jackson Hole Economic Policy Symposium. That's actually today and tomorrow. This is why we are really going to be watching SPY, mainly SPY puts, in case JP spooks the market, right? So this is something you always have to keep an eye on, right? If you're day trading, you got to know the news. If you got to know the news, that stuff is significant, right? Significant. So I'm actually going to go ahead and make this bold, right, so people can actually catch that. All right, so Jackson Hole Economic Policy Symposium, very big deal. Let me actually talk about it with stock chats, everyone as well. So that's something to keep an eye on. So now let's set up. Let me set up. Really want to watch BAC, so I'm going to put this here. I like to use this one as the one that I use for my calls and everything. The other one for mainly watching stocks and the SPY and QQQ. So like that. What else did I want to watch real quick? Oh yeah, so let me move this over. I can't wait to get my wide panel monitor. Really need that. That's going to be pretty critical stuff. Snow. So I picked up some PENN calls yesterday too. PENN has been on a really insane upwards trend, right? Looking at a little bit of a dip right here, which I'm a little sad about, but I'm pretty sure and hopeful that it'll keep going. Otherwise, I'm going to just sell and take whatever profits there are, or take the small loss if necessary. It might be time for it to come back down. That's another possibility, that it might now be looking to come back down, so then I'll immediately just shift over to getting puts. BAC, I'm going to watch for calls as well. Been on a really strong upward trend, so definitely want to keep an eye on that. Apple puts, this, yeah, didn't exactly work out. I sold most of it, didn't sell all of it. I got in at 0.64, and then it started actually going up. The stock started going up. It was dying all day, and of course, as soon as I got puts, it started going back up. But today, there's a chance it might keep going back down, so we'll keep an eye on that, see how that goes. If it starts going up, then this Apple call, I'm not sure if it has any energy left to it anymore. but I might get some other Apple calls. Definitely couldn't predict Apple very well. That was some messed up shit coming from Apple. This AMD call, I'm looking forward to averaging down. If AMD actually starts showing the signs we're looking for, we're looking to see it break through 109. So if it starts going up, I think if it starts crossing 108.50, I'll start averaging down over here, and then bring this down to like hopefully $1. With snow's looking pretty strong today. It's been on a good upward trend, so that's beautiful. Definitely looking very strong today. Oh, this should be my power list. I'm not sure why it isn't. No wonder I've been missing it on days it's been going up. But yeah, this is looking wonderful. So I'm definitely gonna try to get some calls on this today. See where it goes. Or puts, but I think it's gonna be a call kind of time for snow. Other than that, let me see what else is happening. So many random stocks that are just flying. Like right now, I just got an alert for something called BLUW, Blue Water. Okay, let's see what this is. Blank check acquisition company. Okay, so they just tripled. They just tripled. Wow, that's insane. That's the beauty of these acquisition companies. They just come out of the blue, and then randomly they acquire something and they soar. That's pretty fucking nice. I don't know how much higher it'll go. This is extremely risky to pick a position in right now. At most, you might get a couple cents out of it. Oh, no, there you go. It's trying to fly. It's trying to fly. That's very nice. Good for anyone that was already holding any position. Now, the company itself obviously owned a lot of money, and their money just tripled. So they just became really happy this morning. Good for them. Very happy for them. Now with Powell talking, the whole JP trying to have a conversation with the people because he just can't sit there quietly. It's part of his job. It's very well possible a lot of things are going to start going down. Like SPY and QQQ might both be something you get puts in today. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. SPY. So far, it started the morning with a bit of a dip, but so far looking like it's okay. I believe I already have QQQ. No, I don't have anything in QQQ anymore. QQQ, how's this looking? This is also on a bit of a dip already. Yep. So what it's going to do today is very unpredictable. Cash is a position. Hold that position well. We're just going to watch for now, see how things play out, see what people recommend. Looks like BLUW went off. Oh, it had a bit of a breakout and came back down. Okay. I'm not really interested in grabbing this stuff. Just fun to follow. Fun to follow. A lot of times you just got to enjoy the show and just watch. Don't have to trade everything, so you got to be careful. Let me see. I'm seeing some new stocks today that might go into the power list. OKTA. Identity management. Wow. Yeah, this is another one of our good boys. So this will go here too. Ulta, makeup company. Ooh, wow, what the hell happened to them today? Look at that. Anyone watching Ulta yesterday that saw that it's going upwards would have bought calls, maybe just end up holding it, swinging it into today, and then you wake up going from 384 to 414 and become extremely rich. Right? You're already done trading because you woke up. That's it. That's crazy. I'm not even sure what could have caused them to have this sudden spike. Let's hear it. Benzinga, what did they do? Better than their earnings. Okay. So there's a chance then that today might be something like this, just coming back down. So I'm going to watch this as well. Move this over here. Yeah. Where do I see Okta 256 bounce? Okay. Hold on. Let me just make the notes into my own Discord. Okay, so you got everything in one place. Pretty much ready to trade as soon as the day starts. Let's see what else people are talking about. Spy puts, okay. I already understand that part. Oh, really? Wow, I just got the alert for support SPRT. Still going upwards like crazy. Wow. That's what it does. It's the perfect buy around the $8 price range. After that, it just starts going crazy. It doesn't really tend to go below 8 much lately. Yeah, look at that. So anyone that got in around the 8 range pretty much doubled today. I wonder where it'll go up to. Good for them. Well, support has options too, and it often tends to fall back down, but lately it's been really skyrocketing. Look at that. Anyone that picked it up over here, not even that long ago, May, maybe even in June, pick it here in June, pick it here in July, literally quadruple your money. Now the question is, will this go to 30 one day? Who knows? Too high of a price for me to try to use this to double my money anymore. My current goal is to sell my Litecoin if it hits 190 again. I want it to reach 190 and then just get rid of it. And then, it's past 9:30 now. Nice. So what happened? Let's see. It's on its way down. Yeah. Big way down from 413 to 396. Oh, these are expensive. Too expensive. What a massive fall. Snow is trying. God damn, what are these prices? There's way too much. What happened to PENN? It's going. It is going. This should be able to turn pretty green today. Bank of America. There you go. That's a little more affordable. Much more affordable. We get 2 Bank of America calls. Apple is coming down. Okay. So this put is going up. I hope it keeps sinking. I'm going to have to watch to see if it sinks much more than it has so far. It's not that impressive how much it sank so far. ZOM is still going off, by the way. Going off. I might sell the 700 shares I picked up right here at 0.62. I'm not sure how much I'll sell it at yet, but I might sell. Let's see. SPY, QQQ, both going downwards. That's what's up. So if this is actually working, I have to see it. This needs to break below 147.50. Below 147.50 is where I'll consider averaging down on this put. Otherwise, this call is already gone. AMD looks like it's sinking, so this call is failing so far. But again, from 9:30 to 10, very flexible little moment where anything can happen. So we have to be careful. Alta was a big money maker this morning for anyone that wanted to get puts, but it's way too expensive. NVDA, someone's saying to get 220 calls. Not sure how I feel about that. PENN is going, great, very nice, very nice. And then Bank of America is trying to go. Let me move these over to here since we're in them. All right. And the other thing I'm in, let's see, Bank of America, perfect. So those are two really good calls so far, right? PENN is working well. I don't know how high it'll go today, but looks like a green day for it, so we'll keep that there. So here's the chart for PENN. Let me post it in the Discord for us. Yeah, this is really going. BAC is really going. PENN is really going. Wonderful. So we got PENN and BAC calls. PENN looking wonderful here. We got that green movement. Same thing with BAC, massive green movement. It was moving green pre-market as well. We got to see where we got to start trimming when it starts to come back down like it is right now. Let's see, they're both coming down. So it went pretty high, came back down. Go, go, go. Now this is like undoing everything it did so far. Should have sold. Let's see, I want to sell at I would say 0.5, sell all of it. And BAC, same kind of thing, sell both of those at 0.52, I'll say. And then we just sit back and watch now, if anything. Apple, wow, okay. So my call isn't going to make a recovery until it hits something really high. But definitely ruining this put, if anything. The 149 call. I don't know. I'm not sure where it's going to go. Mondays are the best day to buy calls. Not really feeling it right now. I'm just going to let that sit. AMD, not really looking like it's going to work out either. Why are you being such a wimp, AMD? NVIDIA's dying too. Well, it is what it is. For today, we're going to try to get maximum gains out of AMC and PENN and see how that goes. That shouldn't be too hard since they're both really strong upward movements. And then every time it dips back down, I'll try to pick it up again. try to scalp back any losses I'm getting here from Apple and AMD and just balance it out. And throughout the day, I'll just keep watching to see what more gains I can get off of any stocks that are trading or anything like that. And I'll try to send out alerts on my Discord. Eventually, the long-term plan is to get this Discord set up by professionals to have everything, all the bots and everything, to naturally send out alerts without me having to type everything. Possibly even send out alerts from multiple different Discords. So we'll be seeing that when the time comes. But yeah, thanks a lot for joining, guys, and I'll see you all later tomorrow.